Good evening. Welcome to the September 22nd, 2025 regular meeting of the City of Coolidge City Council. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Norma, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tom Bagnall.
Present.
Councilmember Audrey Saavedra. Here. Councilmember Steve Hudson.
Here.
Mayor John Thompson.
Here.
Councilmember Ian Gillespie. Here. Vice Mayor Tatiana Murrieta. Here. And Councilmember Tom Shoap.
Here.
We have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you, Norma. Item 3, under presentations, the monthly report by the Coolidge Chamber of Commerce. Good evening, Lynn.
Well, for July, we had our reinvestments were Libyan Communication, APS, Avante on Main, CMW Safety, Core Civic, Desert Vista Rentals, Discovery Market, First Things First, Green Tree Inn, Hope's Women's Center in Coolidge, Colonel Lister, Pinal Central, Southwest Gas Corporation, Thai Agency, American Family Insurance, and Verano. And we had one new member, American Border Alliance. Update on our stats. Our local visitors were 301, in-state 10, out-of-state 2, referrals 4,693, year-to-date visitors was 2,102. Casa Grande Ruins for July was 3,715. Year-to-date was 67,391. The Gem and Mineral Museum was 170, and they're at 1,363 year-to-date. The DAV Museum is 31 visitors, year-to-date 366. And I know every one of you guys have been busy with everything going on. We had the Cabot had their remembrance ceremony, which is always an awesome event. We worked with the Lions, Tom Bagnall, Tom Scott, doing that 9/11 service project, and lots and lots of volunteers, about 150. And then we had a great luncheon talking about the future of our utilities, as what they're doing to help us grow. Robles Boxing, they had their grand opening Friday from moving from the other location. They bring a lot for our kids in our community. And then we all know how well the Centennial went last night. Got lots and lots of compliments on it, so it was great. Some of the things coming up is we have an SBDC workshop coming up on the 26th, September 26th. The Gem and Mineral has a Mystery Mineral Day, September 27th. Win-Win Aviation ribbon cutting is on the 30th. Pinal County's 150th birthday bash is on October 4th. And we have the Mexican Baseball Fiesta, October 4th. And there's lots more. I could stand here for a while, but I encourage you to visit the website, coolidgechamber.org, to get all the details. Any questions?
I don't see any.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving to call the public. If there's anyone here that wants to address the council, please step up, give us your name and your address, and you have up to 3 minutes. Seeing nobody rush forward, we're going to move out of call of the public and move into business items for consent. Members of the council, is there any item that you would like pulled off the consent agenda for individual consideration?
Yes, Mayor Thompson, if we could pull 7, 11, 12, and 16, just real quick on all those.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, here we go. 16. Item 4, consider approval of a special event license application submitted by Ms. Lynn Parsons for the Coolidge Chamber of Commerce to hold a beer garden on Saturday, October 4th, 2025, at the Central Arizona College Signal Peak campus location, who is hosting a Mexican Fiesta baseball game beginning at 12 p.m. and ending at 5 p.m. Item 5. Consider approval of the request submitted by the DAV Chapter 36 to close outlying streets for the Veterans Day Parade being held on Saturday, November 8th, 2025, beginning at 10 a.m. Item 6. Consider approval of the street closure for the Coolidge High School Color Run being held on Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Item 8. Consider approval of entering into a memorandum of understanding between the City of Coolidge and the Pinal Workforce Development Board to allow the Coolidge Public Library to continue being a local access point for job search services. Item 9, consider approval to purchase new Generation 5 Glock COA with holsters from ProForce Law Enforcement in the amount of $47,411.72, minus trade-in of used Glocks at $14,897.59, for the total purchase price of $32,514.13, for the purchase of the Coolidge Police Department using awarded legislative funds and approve expenditure of said funds. Item 10, consider approval to unfreeze capital sales tax funds in the amount of $111,929.96 over the next 5 years, and approval to enter into a contract between the City of Coolidge and Axon Enterprise, Inc. for the purpose of a drone software, and licenses for the Coolidge Police Department. Item 13, resolution number 25-18, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, authorizing the city to enter into the grant agreement number E6M3I01D 304-0011-018-2025 between the state of Arizona acting by and through the Arizona Department of Transportation, Multimodal Planning Division, Aeronautics Group, and the city of Coolidge for funding a portion of the FAA Taxiway C and Apron project at the Coolidge Municipal Airport. Item 14, resolution number 25-19, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, authorizing the city to enter into the grant agreement number E6M3L01C 304-0011-019-2025 between the state of Arizona acting by and through the Arizona Department of Transportation, Multimodal Planning Division, Aeronautics Group, and the city of Coolidge for funding a portion of the FAA Taxiway C and Apron project at the Coolidge Municipal Airport. Item 15, resolution number 25-20, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, authorizing the city to enter into the grant agreement number E6M3K01C 304-0011-020-2025 between the state of Arizona acting by and through the Arizona Department of Transportation, Multimodal Planning Division, Aeronautics Group, and the city of Coolidge for funding a portion of the FAA Taxiway C and Apron project at the Coolidge Municipal Airport. And item 17, consider approval of the claims for the month of August 2025. Okay. If there are no questions or comments, I would look for a motion to act.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
move to approve items 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 17 as read.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, there's a motion and a second. Are there any resolutions in there, Nora? Okay, go ahead.
Councilmember Gillespie? Yes. Vice Mayor Murieta?
Yes.
Councilmember Shope,
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, item 7. Consider an award of bid to Display Sales Company in the amount of $33,475 to purchase holiday decorations for the Coolidge Parks and Recreation Department, and approval to enter into an agreement for purchase of holiday decorations between the City of Coolidge and Display Sales Company for holiday decorations to be mounted on the street light poles during the holiday season.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council.
Reagan.
I'm happy to answer any questions.
Yes, Mr. LaPlante, I just wanted to, I was looking at the bid amounts here and, 33,000, then all of a sudden we jumped to 97,000 and 114,000. And I understand, we always want to get the best deal and everything, but I was just wondering, is there a quality difference? Have we dealt with this company with the 33,000 that's been chosen before? Do they have a good product? Just
Right, so the lights we have up now are 4-foot lights, or the lights we put up the last, few years. 4-foot lights were purchased from this company, LED lights. So, yeah, they're a great product. We haven't had any issues over the 4 years we've had them. This other company, their selling point was, they say their lights are more durable, and they have some sort of polymer that they wrap around it that they say you can see during the day and it lights up at night. However, we didn't feel it was worth $60,000 difference as far as that goes. So the lights you'll see along Arizona Boulevard will be 6-foot lights. Then the 4-foot lights we've been hanging will go around the downtown area.
okay.
So the larger lights will be on the boulevard. I'm trying my hardest working with Skip and to get some outlets on the south end of town, as well as some more outlets from APS on the north end of town, so we can start roughly by Safeway and go all the way to Martin Road.
Okay, because I see we're getting 90.
Yeah, it's about 90
90.
that'll go along that.
And that is enough to go through the downtown area and down the boulevard. And
That's enough to definitely go down the boulevard, but like I said, our existing lights that we got, I think were 4 years ago, will line the downtown.
okay,
So 4-foot lights downtown, 6-foot lights along the main drag.
okay, all right. Yeah, that was just it, because there was such a huge difference. That's why I was
Yeah.
just wanted to get a
And that-
clarification on what we're doing there.
When I talked to the guy at the conference, he was explaining to me the polymer, and I don't know. They didn't look any better than the stuff we have, and it is quite a bit difference price-wise.
And it probably does look really nice during the day, so.
Right.
But we don't
Right.
really need that, so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Right.
All right, thank you. That's all the questions I had.
Okay, go ahead.
So what are the discussions with Skip like? There's no way, I don't think you're gonna get that done.
You know what? We're still hopeful. Our public works director and myself have been on them about doing it. Our next step is to ask if they would let us do it ourselves and just get a permit from them to do it so we can make sure it gets done. But as someone that lives on the south end of town, I would like to see them down here as well, as my 3 daughters would, since they ask me every year why they stop right out here and don't continue down south.
Well, with any luck, they may not be around, well, they will be this year, but
I don't have them for power, so I won't comment on that, but,
thank you.
yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve item 7 on the consent agenda as read.
Is there a second? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Item 11, consider approval of task order number 25-02 with Strand and Associates for 60% design of Coolidge Avenue and Clements Road to Coolidge Airport Road pursuant to professional services agreement with Strand and Associates dated October 24th, 2022, in the amount not to exceed $125,000, and authorizing the Public Works Director to sign the necessary documents. Mr. Navarro?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Yes, Mr. Navarro. Just curious, so this is just basically going into the design process, preliminary design process, I take it? So we're still waiting on whether or not we have, or will be getting any funds to go ahead and complete that from Clemens to Coolidge Airport Road, is that correct?
Yes, so this is actually going to give us what we need so we can apply for those funds. Most
see.
of the grants now, they require a certain amount of engineering. 60% is the new number. It used to be 30. Now ADOT is requiring 60% for the majority of their plans, so you can get grant funding for. So that's what we're doing, is we're doing 60% plans on this. That'll give them a real good idea and it'll give us a good cost of what we're going to need to get this done, and this is gonna take us from Clemens to where we stopped, all the way into the Coolidge Airport Road.
Right. And then, and during the design phase, when they put the new bridge in there, over the canal, when they, lined it and everything, so that is gonna be what is, a proper width for what we're looking at doing and possibly if, anything in the future, or?
Yes, we are not looking to redesign any of the bridges, the widths, or anything. We're gonna stay with the footprint that's there.
Okay, all right. That's what I was thinking it was, but I just wanted to be sure because I've had several people ask me that live beyond Clemens Road that have, commented on how nice the road is and they'd love to have it out, go on out further, especially to Valley Farms Road. And, because the folks that live to the, south the, off the road there onto Valley Farms Road, they were the ones, that was who was talking to me especially about it, so. I just want to be able to get a little more information so I can respond to them on that, so thank you for that.
Yeah, we've gotten some rough estimates on what it would cost to do this. We're looking roughly about $4.5 million.
Ooh, okay. All right, thank you.
Anybody else? All right, I'm looking for a motion.
Okay, I move to approve item 11, the consent agenda as read.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Item 12.
Thank you.
Consider approval of entering into a site lease agreement between the City of Coolidge and T-Mobile LLC to allow them to place communications equipment upon the city's communication tower at the wastewater treatment plant located at 1595 West Coolidge Avenue, Coolidge, Arizona 85128.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, happy to answer your questions.
Yeah, I just, I saw where this is going to be T-Mobile that's going to be going on that. So do we have other room that's on that tower that's available for other cellular carriers that we can lease to, or do we already have them leased out?
It's leased out. We have Verizon on there already, and I think we have room for one more if they set it up right. It just depends on what equipment they're putting on.
Okay, and then this, the lease payment we're getting is pretty much same in line with what Verizon is paying, or?
Yeah, almost identical.
So, okay. All right, and these are 5-year leases? And then when they renew, there's a escalation on the,
Yeah, it's I forget what the escalation is, but every couple of years it goes up, and especially the 50,
okay,
there's a CPI increase on it.
okay. That's all,
Yeah, 10%.
percent?
Every 5 years, it goes up 10%.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's really all I had. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, I need a motion to act.
I move to approve item 12 on the consent agenda as read.
Is there a second? Okay, motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 16, resolution number 25-21. A resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge authorizing acceptance of Proposition 202 grant funds in the amount of $32,672 from the Gila River Indian Community and approving the use of funds to purchase security upgrades and audio-video equipment for the Coolidge Municipal Court.
Mayor, City Council, if you guys have any questions, I'm all ears.
Okay. I really didn't have any questions. I just, again, wanted to acknowledge and thank the Gila River Indian for the, allowing us to have this grant, especially with our new court building going in. It's definitely going to come in handy to get that up and running and everything. And I just wanted to publicly thank them and acknowledge that, again, that they've given us this grant to help out our community, so.
No, and I'd be in agreement with that. The grant itself is going to help out quite a bit and provide us with equipment that we've never had, put bluntly. So it's an extreme help. And without it, I don't think we'd be able to get this equipment for quite some time. So it's extremely helpful, and we're very grateful.
Okay, thank you.
Need a motion?
Okay. Okay, Mayor, I move to approve item 16 of the consent agenda as read.
Is there, did somebody second it? Tom, okay, all right. Norma?
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Schultz,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Murieta,
Yes.
Councilmember Gillespie,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, there's no items under the regular, no business under regular items. We'll move into the report from the mayor and council and city manager. Councilman Bagnell.
Just wanted to just acknowledge that the law enforcement recognition with the county attorney, Sergeant Lucas, was recognized for, I think it was the Quiet Hero Award, and with our Coolidge Police Department, and so we were very well represented in that respect. And then also, I want to acknowledge Lynn Parsons had mentioned it earlier about the National Day of Remembrance, and I wanted to recognize especially the work that both Lynn and Tom Scott had done on that. They spent a lot of time out at the cemetery marking and locating a lot of the grave sites of veterans. And it was and as she said, it was a great turnout. A lot of young folks were there. They, as well as Vice Mayor Murrieta and Council Member Saavedra. But there was just a great turnout, and it was really good to see the kids. The kids were just genuinely excited about going out things, and the more that they got into it, I think it really gave a lot of interest, and it really was just good to see that and how much they were respecting the fact that they were out there to do this for the veterans and the veterans' families. So the other centennial celebration, I think that went off real well. San Carlos Park, I don't think I've seen it look this good in 10, 15 years. It looked fantastic. And also, this Thursday night, American Legion Spaghetti Dinner, and it starts at 5 o'clock. And it's best to go out there to the Spaghetti Dinner right now, because once the winter visitors get back, it's kind of tough to get in there early. So, and then also October 4th, first fly-in out at the airport. And I know that's a real busy day with everything going on. So I think if everybody goes out and has a really good breakfast out at the airport, they can have the rest of the day and they'll be ready for it. So that's it. Thank you.
I just also want to acknowledge everybody that made the day of this go as well as it did. There was probably more volunteers than I had seen on any project in a long time. And Saturday night's Centennial was just fantastic, and the park looked great. So good job to all of you.
Yeah, same thing. I appreciate what the Parks and Rec did, and took 3 grandkids and a mother-in-law and my wife down there after it cooled off about 7:30. And the drone show, they absolutely loved it, so that was a big hit. Didn't know churros cost so much money, but anyways, had a good time. Thanks again to Parks and Recreation. You guys did a great job.
Same Parks and Rec Department, Maintenance Department, everybody that had a part in the Centennial went great. Everybody had a good time. Then also Detective Lucas, I want to congratulate him and the department, Grizzle. You guys keep up the good work.
Tom? Go ahead, Tom.
Okay, no, same thing. On Saturday, the one-day event proves that one-day events work, actually. You don't need 2 or 3 of them, but everybody did great for the city. We appreciate it.
Vice Mayor.
I just want to echo what everybody else already said. Great job to everybody. Thank you, Grizzle, for nominating one of ours.
All right. Gilbert?
Mayor, council, also wanted just on the National Day of Service, a lot of volunteers went out to San Carlos Park and painted and did a lot of work there too. And so they were going to go to the cemetery afterwards, but everybody was so quick. Everybody got done at about the same time, about 10 o'clock. So I hit both of them. And also along the lines of Centennial, very happy here. All the comments were positive. Just want to thank the committee members, Ricky Lapaya, Brittany Chitwood, Natalie Lapaya, Christina Cooper, Norma Ortiz, Dan Solger, Steve Brookshoulder, and Sienna Castillo, amongst others, and then that helped. And then Carlos Lozoya made the time capsule box. And he did it with the laser cutter and has the city's emblem on the other side. It's really cool. And also the library will have a Touch a Truck event behind the library the Wednesday at 10:15, starting I think it's next week. Yeah, on the Wednesday, the 8th. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Gilbert. Well, there's not much you can say. Everybody knows that the event was a very good success, and I appreciate every cooperation. The rec department, of course, took the lead, but the police and everybody were involved in it, and everybody showed up, so it was a good deal. And as council, I'll be happy. I'm meeting with the Governor Lewis, as I do on occasion, and I will thank him for all of us, the money that they've managed to give us, for all the things that they've done over the years. And so that'll be taken care of. So saying that, I need a motion to get out of here. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you for coming, everybody.